It is early in the, well, it's not, what time is it? 8:30? It's late. Yeah, I guess it's not early. This feels early because it's a Saturday, but hold on. But me and Sweet Nady are gonna head up to that Home Depot and see if they've got any. You want to go to that Home Depot on 54th and see if they got the card of 50% off? He can't be bothered with my 50% off clearance shenanigans, I guess we'll call them. He'd rather just go to the closest Home Depot and buy them at full price. But I like to go to the one that's just like a little bit further away and see if they've got clearance bags of like stones and stuff on sale. So usually if the bags are ripped, there's this one Home Depot that puts them at like anywhere from 50 to 75% off. And it's a perfectly fine bag. It just has a hole in it. What?
Taking my truck.
Oh, nice. All right. Anyway, so off we go. We got out of the development there and then we decided we didn't even really take a look at the space that we're going to be working on today. So we were like, how many bags should we get? Should we get 10, 20? We were like, we better go back and look. So it's a lot bigger than what I had remembered. It's the section around our deck. So we're just gonna get some stone delivered because it'll be a lot cheaper. So we're heading up to the local little landscaping place and we're gonna check out the types of stone that they have. We are back and we are in fact gonna order some stone, but I'm gonna take a walk through the gully and go grab my shovel, the gator, because I'm gonna be planting up some boxwoods, and I think that's it. Maybe some fertilizer, and then we'll start digging away. So this project won't be done today because we have to get some stone delivered, but we'll say that for another movie, and I'll for sure bring you guys along when we do that. But it is a beautiful day out here today, Labor Day weekend, and it's supposed to get really hot. We've had some really nice kind of cooler days, and today and tomorrow it's supposed to get up into the 90s. So I'm actually personally pretty excited about it because if you've been hanging out with me for any sort of time, know that I don't want the summer to end. So bring on the heat wave, bring on the extended summer days. It is September now, but I'll take all the warm days I can get. And living in Michigan, it's a struggle sometimes to get through the winter. We have really cold, snowy winters, and it seems to just last forever. I think a lot of times I feel like our spring just gets completely skipped over. It goes right from freezing cold to super hot. So that's why I just cherish all these summer days. Any summer day I can get is just an extra blessing because I'm not looking forward to what's next. And it's not so much the fall, it's the what comes after the fall is what I don't look forward to. But I forgot my fertilizer here, and I think I'm just gonna go with my plant tone this time. Use some of that up because I have a ton of this. I got a ton of this on sale at Cherry Valley Gardens last year for 50% off at the end of the season, and so I have to use it up. All right, let's go. This is the area we're gonna be working on down here. Last year I came in, dug out all the sod that was in there, put a path and pea stone. So what I'm gonna do is kind of come off of here and round this out. So dig all that sod out, just a little strip, so that it naturally rounds off into a little section that goes to that staircase. And then in here I'm gonna plant boxwood. So we're not digging too much out. It's just probably about 2 to 3 feet right here, and then like I said, it will naturally kind of taper into this line that I made last year. So that's what I'm going to work on right now, is kind of spraying. I got some landscape paint here. You literally just point it straight down and walk, and you can spray out your line. You don't have to use this, but since I have it, I'm going to use it. I think I'm going to go like this. Does that look okay?
Yeah, sure did.
Does it come out too far right there? Is that like gonna be weird for mowing?
No.
Okay. Alright. Got it. Now we dig. Just a nice kind of fade into this section right here. And then the boxwood I have, or over here, I overwintered them last year. Got them on sale at the end of the season. There's 9 of them in here. And I'll probably end up using 6 of them in that spot. And then I'll put 3 on the other side of the deck at another time. Nate's going to help me dig up the sod. He knows I'll do it myself. But he's in help anyway. That orange line is actually kind of pretty. Take these chains from my heart and set me free. You've grown cold and no longer care for me. All my faith in you is gone, but the heartaches linger on. Take these chains from my heart and set. Right when you get to this little spot right here, it's a little bit of a low spot. So we're just gonna kind of build it up with some of the soil inside, and that way it won't be a little bit of a dip in that section. A new love to take these chains from my heart and set me free. Thanks, Nady.
You're welcome.
Alright, that looks pretty good. And we ended up throwing a bunch of the sod underneath just to kind of build it up, so once we put our rocks down it won't wash under. But now I'm going to go around the edge and just cut out a deep sort of a trench, and that will prevent grass from growing into the bed. And this yellow line is just a cord that we plug our pool into. We don't have electrical set up out there yet to our pool pump, so everything is a work in progress, but it's super fun to take things in stride because then you can appreciate each little moment as it comes. But anyway, let me get to going on the trenching. Give my heart just a word of sympathy. Be as fair to my heart as you can be. Then if you no longer care for the love of being there, take these chains from my heart and set me free. You take these chains from my heart and set me free. You've grown cold and no longer care for me. Alright, that is looking really nice. The edges really clean and tidy and sharp and just a nice rounded line. I'll show you how far down I went. So it's a few inches, and this will help so that you know, we kind of cut the grass off right there. And once we get rock on here, which we'll probably have to do a different day, but the rock will butt right up against this little ledge here, and it will take quite some time for the grass to start creeping into this bed. So it's just kind of a preventative method of making sure you got a nice clean edge and grass isn't growing up into your garden bed. So that's what we kind of did all the way down. And now I'm gonna go get my rake, my kind of garden rake, and rake out all these clumps and get all the loose grass out and just kind of smooth it out. So that's next. All right, each little step makes it look that much better. I'm really liking how it's turning out. I really wish we had the stone today. So it could be like a finished product or project. All right, so I'm thinking now this board is probably about like about 9 feet wide, and I have winter gem? Can't remember what boxwood I picked up. Yes, winter gem. And they don't look the greatest because they're in a lot of shade, but these get 24 to 48 feet tall and wide, and you can see they take on a more roundy sphere shape with some pruning. But these, let's see, so I could probably plant 3 on each section, or maybe I kind of want to get either 6 or 5 over here. I could do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's dig them up and place them and see how many we need. All right, these boxwood are going to love this because, as I just mentioned, they don't get a lot of sun over here. When I put these garden beds in, these are my like vegetable and herb garden beds. It was 7-8 years ago when we built our house, and this section got quite a bit more sun. I mean, it is almost, I don't know, it's not even noon yet. What time is it?
11:30.
11:30. So once the sun kind of pops up and it's like, I don't know, 12 to 1 o'clock, they do get full sun for the rest of the day. But they used to get a lot more than that. So it's another reason why I've kind of quit putting vegetables over here. Anyway, boxwoods can go in the shade, but they are going to like to be transplanted over into the sun, that's for sure, and get a little bit of a trim. And yeah, so I'll just dig up, I think 5 for now. Dig up 5 of them. Anyway, so yeah, I've just been overwintering stuff in here. These beds. Boy, look at the root system on that. That one's really rooted in. Good thing I'm digging these up. They were starting to be like, I guess she's gonna leave us here, guys. We better start loving where we're at. I'm gonna grab all these, see if I can get all of them. Go get them placed. Okay, so let's see. Put one like right here. These get like, it said 2 to 4 feet tall and wide. No, it said 12 to 24. What did it say? 24 to 48. So pretty much like the ones we got up front. But I don't want to go too far over. You think that's good? I don't want them to be in like a hedge. I just want them to be like their own nice little round ball. So.
It's good.
What do you think? 5?
Yeah, you don't want any more than that.
No. Oh yeah, I think that'll look nice. All right. Yeah, all right. You think that's good, or should I put a 6th one in?
No.
Good? Okay. I think it looks pretty great. All right, let's get them planted. There's so many rocks here. I'm gonna put this one in there. This is a little bit bigger. Here you go, buddy. Have a good time in the garden. Watered in and looking great. I really like the placement of them. Now as they kind of grow bigger through the years, I may have to extend this out a little bit more and just bump them out a little bit further away from the deck depending on how big they're getting. But they're kind of a slower grower, so I'm really not too concerned about it just yet. We'll take it as it comes. I was thinking about going in and kind of shaping each of them up. See where there's that natural mound in the center there? Kind of shaping it all up and cutting all that back. But since I kind of just uprooted them from their spot that they were in for so long and transplanted them, I don't want them to be in too much shock. So I'm gonna give it a few weeks before I do a little bit of a prune on them. Just give them a little bit of time to establish in this new spot that I put them. But next, we are going to gather up a bunch of rocks that I've been collecting and kind of line the back of that, because once we put this stone in here, the smaller stone, I'm not sure what size we're going to get yet, either pea stone or river stone or something like that. But I kind of want to line rocks along there so it doesn't wash under the deck. And I've been saving a pile of rocks over there. So basically I'm just going to be gathering those rocks and lining them up along underneath there. Couple more. Bring like a few. I think I need like some smaller ones. These are pretty big. There. That worked out pretty good. I wonder if I should put one right there in that corner. I do have these big ones up here. Let me grab that. Okay, I think it turned out pretty good. I hate to like be done right now when I don't have it finished with the rocks that we don't have, but we'll come back and for sure finish it. I did, if you notice, end up rerouting that ugly yellow cord. Can you see it over there? Instead of coming this way around the pool, I don't know why I didn't do this earlier, but I rerouted it through there. So the only spot you can really see it now is right here, so that's good. And I could actually make it go like that so it's less noticeable, but I should have done that a long time ago. Eventually we'll get some electrical put down there by the pool so you won't even see that at all. But anyway, it was kind of driving me nuts over here. And I thought, well, geez, why can't I just reroute that the other way if it has enough room? And it did. But I did want to show you what it looks like before I sign off here. So this is kind of a part one of this project. We got the 5 boxwoods planted. And I don't know, we'll see if I want to put a 6th one in there. I need to look at it for a little bit and see. But I think this is a great start. Over here, maybe in part 2, what we'll do is we'll lay the rock down, and then we want to kind of take this section and round this off to here. So we'll dig all that sod out. Nate doesn't really like mowing, obviously, that area in there. He pretty much has to weed whip it. So we want to kind of round this off, dig out all that sod, and put some sort of hardscape in there. Probably stone is what I'll do. Maybe I'll plant like a grass right there or something to kind of hide that opening. But we'll come back in part 2 and do that. And then we will also do this section over here. So we basically want to kind of do the same thing we did with the boxwoods right here. So I want to dig out from that step around here and just round it off somehow really nicely, and put probably 3 boxwoods in here. 1, 2, 3. Well, thank you guys for hanging out with me today out here in the backyard, just kind of adding a little addition to our new deck that we got finalized this year. The guy still has to come in and put the, is it called fascia? I don't know. Every time I say that word, it doesn't sound like the right word, but basically it's the outside of where that natural wood is exposed, right along here. He's gonna go and put the same gray stuff that we have on top on the side. So he is gonna come in and do that. I'll probably have to move some of the rocks when he does that. But I'm not really sure when he'll come back to do that, so we'll just cross that bridge when we get there. But anyway, thanks again for just hanging out, and hope that you had fun. I sure did. And we'll see you guys later. Have a wonderful rest of your day and your weekend. Bye.